What's going on, guys? Patrick here from PatrickLongRealty.com, powered by eXp Realty. Today, we're going to go over how much it costs to buy a house out here in Hawaii. We're going to go over the cost of homes in Oahu, Kauai, Maui, as well as the Big Island. So stick around to get all the details. See you on the other side. All right, guys, so like I discussed, we are going to go over how much it costs to purchase a house out here in Hawaii. We're going to go over 4 of the main islands that people like to focus on and usually buy or invest in. So let's take a look at some of the stats of how much it costs to buy a single family home as well as a condo. Let's start with Oahu. Now, Oahu is one of the central hubs of the island. This is where a lot of the business is done because we have Honolulu as well as a lot of the military bases. So a lot of business is done here, and so we do see some pretty high prices in Oahu. So let's take a look at some of the stats. Okay, guys, so the first thing we're going to look at is condos in Oahu. So the median sales price, which is the middle ground of what most price homes and condos are going for, is $500,000. That is up from last month from $476,000. And we can see that the median days on market is exactly the same that it was last month, which is 12 days on market. And that's pretty darn fast for selling a condo. So we are still seeing a pretty hot market. Okay, guys, now in single family homes, we did hit a pretty high number of $1 million for the median sales price. That's slightly down from last month, but significantly up from the same time last year. The same time last year, the median sales price for a single family home was $869,000. So that's almost a $150,000 increase in the median sales price for single family homes. So the market is still skyrocketing. Okay, so those are the prices of how much it costs if you want to buy a condo or single family home over in Oahu. Now let's jump over to our neighboring island, Maui. Okay, guys, now the next island we're going to jump over to is Maui, our neighboring island. Maui is absolutely beautiful. It has a lot more space and even has more ag land. It is definitely another tourist attraction when it comes to maybe the stepbrother of Oahu. There's definitely a lot of people that come to Oahu, and then they probably would go to Maui. That would probably be the second place that people go to other than Oahu. And let's take a look at some of the numbers of Maui. Now, if you're looking to purchase a condo in Maui, the median sales price now in October of 2021 is $682,000. So, $182,000 higher than what we have out here in Oahu. And we can also see that that's up $82,000 from the same time last year. So it had a nice little jump in 1 year, $82,000 for that median sales price of condos. Now, an interesting statistic is the median days on market. We can see that the median days on market is down to 59 days compared to 74 last month. But 59 days is still a long time to sit on the market compared to Oahu, where we saw properties were selling basically in about 11 days. So it's quite interesting to see the comparison of the two islands side by side. Now, if we jump over to the single family home market in Maui, we can see that they are also up from the same time last year. $940,000 for a single family home over in Maui, which is up from the same time last year of $885,000, slightly down from September. But one thing I did think that was quite interesting was the median days on market. You can see that it takes 70 days on average for a house to sell in Maui, which is significantly higher than the 11 days that we're seeing in Oahu. Okay, so those are the numbers for Maui. Let's jump on over to Kauai. Now, Kauai is once again a very lush and gorgeous place. There's literally only one road that basically goes around the entire island, but the place is surrounded with beauty when it comes to waterfalls, lush greenery, beautiful beaches. It's a stunning place to check out. So I definitely suggest checking out Kauai. It's one of my favorite islands. But let's take a look at how much it would cost if you'd want to own property out in Kauai. Now, the median sales price for condos out in Kauai is $729,000, which is significantly up from last year of $540,000. And that's simply because Kauai just doesn't have that much inventory. So with less inventory and then that probably being cut almost in half, you can see that that's going to drive the price up. What we also see is that the median days on market is only 9 days. So houses are actually selling faster in Kauai than in Oahu. And I think that's once again because we don't have that much inventory. The place is absolutely gorgeous. And that whole formula puts together high prices and homes selling really fast. Now, for single family homes in Kauai, we're seeing a similar market that we see out here in Oahu. We can see that the median sales price is exactly the same, $1 million, slightly down from September, which was $1,172,000. But and slightly up from October of 2021, $985,000. So we didn't see a huge climb in regards to October, but we do see that they are still selling super fast, 1 day faster than here in Oahu. The median days on market is 10 days. So it's quite interesting to see the comparison of Kauai to Oahu. Okay, now the last island we're going to check out is the Big Island. Now the Big Island is, again, another beautiful place to call home. It is exactly that. It is a large island, much larger than the neighboring islands. And we also have an active volcano over there, which can be a major factor, especially if you're shopping over there. But it does have lots of beautiful black sand beaches, plenty of ag land, and you can really purchase homes for a fraction of the price that you can out here in Oahu, and usually get a lot more land. So it's really dependent on what you're looking for in a property and where you want to live when it comes to selecting one of the islands. So let's take a look at some of the stats and prices when it comes to purchasing a property out on the Big Island. So if you're looking to purchase a condo out on the Big Island, you're looking at a median sales price of $555,000, and that is up from the same time last year of a median sales price of $450,000. And we can see the median days on market is only 4 days, which is absolutely insane that a property can come on the market and be sold by the end of the weekend if you just put it on the market on Friday. So we can see that properties are selling very fast, but it's interesting to see that although they are selling really fast, that the prices haven't skyrocketed too much, but they are higher than Oahu. Now for single family homes, we're seeing some interesting statistics here. So you can see that the median sales price, which once again, guys, is in the middle ground, is $480,000, which is slightly up from the same time last year of $402,000. Now the question that I get from a lot of clients is, well, why is the median sales price so much lower compared to the average sales price? Well, there's a couple things that factor in. Is that on the Big Island, you can find properties for 200 grand, and you can find properties for, millions. So the lower price is really going to bring that median to, a lower price point. So just keep that in mind when you are looking at properties. Properties on the Big Island are much more affordable than they are on any of the other neighboring islands. But there is definitely a discrepancy happening in the data here when we see that the median sales price is 480 because there's such a large range of very affordable housing. But then, of course, you can find things that are much more expensive. And for median days on market, we can see that they're selling in just 10 days. So they are still selling super fast. So just an interesting thing to take note of. So as you guys can see, if you want to purchase a home out here in Hawaii, it really depends on what island you're interested in. They have different price points, different things they offer in regards to size, affordability, amenities, transportation, ease of getting from place to place. Each one offers different things and has different price points to match with them. So it really depends on what you're looking for when it comes to purchasing either an investment property or a place to call home. So just make sure you get yourself linked up with a realtor who can kind of explain the different islands and, more important, the different sub areas within each island if you are looking for a property. If you are looking for someone to assist you, I'd be happy to help you. I am a licensed agent out here on Oahu and on the surrounding islands. So feel free to contact me with any of my contact information right here. And you can feel free to DM me on any of my social media profiles if you have any questions. And also, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor, smash that like button as well as click the subscribe and notification bell so you can get notified whenever I drop videos just like this. And I would love to hear from you guys. So hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm Patrick with PatrickWallingRealty.com, powered by eXp Realty, and I'll talk to you soon. Aloha.